For the Rosenthals, music is all in the family. Phil and Daniel Rosenthal are a father-son duo whose music weaves together elements of bluegrass, folk, and jazz. But for the month of December, they are a trio with the addition of Phil's daughter and Daniel's sister, Naomi Sommers, who's also a singer-songwriter. Welcome to Connecticut Style. Nice to have you here.
Thanks. Great to be here.
We're lucky to have you here because typically, Naomi, you live in Germany, correct?
Yeah, I'm living there for a few years, but grew up here.
You did. So this is special for the month of December? You guys have a couple of shows?
Yeah, anytime that I come home, we try to play shows together because we've done that since I was young, Daniel and I, and my mother as well had a family band, so we always like to perform
reunited.
together. Yeah.
Very good. And Phil, why don't you tell me a little bit about your music?
I play folk, bluegrass. I've performed in some pretty well-known bands, a group called the Seldom Scene. I was their lead singer for years, and we toured around the world, played at the White House and a lot of other great venues. Wow. But I always thought that bluegrass was great for kids, so I started a record label called American Melody when these two were pretty tiny. In fact, I used them on all my various recordings. So folk and bluegrass is my style anyway.
Very good. And Daniel, you play the trumpet. You're also a composer. Tell us a little bit about your career.
Yeah, I grew up in Guilford, and now I live up in Boston, where I went to school at the New England Conservatory. And me and my father performed quite a bit as the Rosenthals over the last couple of years. And I have my own jazz quartet, and I play in a group called the Ether Orchestra that travels around. So just playing music and teaching.
Very good.
So I make my living.
And where can we see you guys? I know you have some upcoming performances in the area.
Yeah, we have. We're playing this weekend a couple times here. We're playing Saturday at the Wheeler Library in North Stonington. Sunday at the Nielsen Spring Street Studio in Chester. And then next Thursday, we're playing at Cafe 9 here in New Haven. Next Thursday night, that's the 12th, I believe.
Right.
So lots of opportunities to see you all in action. And what are you going to perform for us today?
We're going to play an old tune, our take on this old tune called Old Joe Clark.
All right, Rosenthals, take it away.
All right.
Old Joe Clark, the preacher man, preached all over the plain. The only text that he ever knew, High-Low Jack and game. I went down to old Joe's house just to look around. Heard that banjo ringing out, I sure do love that sound.
Old Joe got so drunk one night, could not say a thing. Took his 5-string off the wall and he let that banjo ring. When he hung it up again, he sat there in a dream, like the smoke behind a train after the whistle screams.
Round and around, old Joe Clark, round and around I say, round and around, old Joe Clark, I'm going away.
Used to live on a mountaintop, now I live in town, staying at a big hotel courting Molly Brown.
Molly, she's been good to me. She loves me all she can. She says if she ever settles down, I'm gonna be her man.
Round and round, old Joe Clark, round and round I say. Round and round, old Joe Clark, I'm a-going away.
Round and around, old Joe Clark,
round and around I say. Round and around, old Joe Clark, I'm a-going away.